when we talk about mobile communication, we need to start with the smartphone. I'm sure everybody has it. So far we can easily say it's been the best communication tool ever. But still, believe it or not, there are people who are having trouble using smartphones. So why is that so? Just imagine being this technician, in-field technician, so working on an electric pole. You have a problem that you need to solve. So how could you take your smartphone out of your pocket with your hands and make a video call with the remote expert when your hands needs to be free? So the solution would be something like this, to having a smartphone attached to your eyewear. And we in our company did something like that. So basically it's a wearable smartphone and clip on to any eyewear. But most importantly, this is the first wearable device that can work out of the box with any mobile app. So it runs mobile apps on itself. It has like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, but again, it runs apps, and those apps doesn't have to be only for live video streaming, video conferencing, video recording, but apps utilizing AI and computer vision for face detection, object recognition, and similar. So those are our competitors, and all those like competitors, like the companies who are competitors, are building the smart glasses. And smart glasses, I'm sure that you're familiar with those, and the customer reactions on those devices are not so good. So in general, customers hate head-up displays, and because of head-up displays, those devices are running on custom-built operating systems. And because of that, all the apps to be able to run on those devices need to be custom-built as well. So at the end, the customer reaction is that there are no apps for those devices. Just to explain our stage. So we are working mostly with the B2B customers, because we are solving the problem for those guys who have like in-field technicians who want to use this device for remote assistance, remote inspection, remote training, and similar. We already work with more than 150 companies. You've seen some of those like on this slide. We have like 1,500 pre-orders that those companies placed, what translates in more than 700,000 of revenue. So these are just like two examples of the recent emails that we are receiving. I'm sure that you're aware that because of this like COVID-19 pandemic, like remote work has been the buzzword of the year. So companies are reaching out. Ford Motor Company wants to use our devices. And this is just like a sample from one hospital in New Jersey who wants to equip their nurses with our devices. So in this case, the doctors would be remote experts who want to treat the more patients at the same time through our technology. So at the moment we are raising $1.2 million. We are coming from Croatia. We already have like 200,000 commitments from the business angels. We pretty much want to use that money to actually fulfill those pre-orders and to scale up the business. I just want to mention that from those like pre-orders and from those companies that we have, they usually pre-order a few units, but if those like first market ready units are going to be up to promise, that we have a great opportunity to sell additional 6,500 units only to those customers. This is our team. We have like the core team of 8 people. We've been working on similar technologies from 2014 when we worked on the Google Glass project, and that is when we found out that actually customers have a problem with the smart glasses, that like those devices are gonna not be suitable for 99% of the use cases, where people don't need like augmented reality capabilities, just a simple to use, easy to carry around, hands-free communication device that's gonna work with all mobile apps that they already.
Vyoocam, thanks. Yeah.
On their smarts. That's it. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Now we have.
What's proprietary about what you're doing?
Okay, sure. So as I mentioned, like all the smart glasses, they use like head-up display as the input and output device, and that changed the story completely. Those devices can work only with the specific apps. Our device uses the proprietary technology that like mirrors the operating system on your smartphone LCD, and you can also like it takes over the remote screen of any mobile device as its own. In general, yeah.
What's going to prevent somebody in China from knocking you off and selling it for $10 a unit?
So it's not a $10. It's a pretty powerful technology. It's built around like the Qualcomm Snapdragon technology, and we use like our proprietary remote droid technology to actually mirror the operating system on a remote screen. So yeah, it's not easy to replicate.
Hey, Vyoocam, is this a Bluetooth device, or do you need your mobile always turned on?
So it has like the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity. Bluetooth is there only to connect it or to pair with the Bluetooth earpiece or headphones to be able to talk back and forth with somebody who is on the other side, but Wi-Fi is there to connect to the internet. So yeah.
How durable is the product? Like, can it take, you know, how much wear and tear can it take if you stress test it?
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it's much more robust, you know, like, and like you can easily put it in your pocket when you don't need it. So, you know, like compared to smart glasses that are like big, you know, and hard to carry around, they are fragile because of head-up display. They use like, like the battery life is much more longer on our device because our device doesn't have to, you know, power up so many like peripherals, so like built-in sensors. It doesn't have its own screen again. So, yeah.
Could you talk a little about the unit economics, the margins, and just the overall revenue model, if there's a recurring component to the revenue model?
Yeah, there is. So I'm going to just like switch here. Sorry. So yeah, so obviously we are building the hardware and we want to, you know, build and sell the hardware and earn money on that. So like bill of material for per one unit is like $100, but we can go like below that with the larger volume. We also have like our cloud-based streaming service that works the best with our hardware, but still, you know, our hardware is hardware agnostic. It can run any mobile app. Also, like there's a great opportunity to license technology to other hardware manufacturers because our technology can be built in different form factors, and all those cameras, you know, can be now like the communication devices. And also, when talking about the recurring revenue streams, we want to build an ecosystem around the devices. So we want to, you know, like build and sell like the cables, battery packs, different mounts, and add-ons because the profit margin is like much bigger on those things.
Thanks.
But yeah, but the profit margin is like.
Vardan, what are the 3 top tracking things you have? Revenue, customers?
Yes.
Give us just boom, boom, boom.
Very short. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead. Tell us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we already have like, we are working with more than 150 companies who pre-ordered more than 1,500 units. That's important to understand, you know, so yeah.
Got it. What else? Is that it?
That's it pretty much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, and I can share the list of the companies that we work with, you know, and all like the customer emails. I have like 61 pages of those emails like coming inbound. We are not like all generic, you know, like revenue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.